wearing the face mask on top under the helmet, it feels like I'm about to catch a heat stroke. Alright guys, we are back with another video. Oh, let me show you how the icon lights before I forget. See, it's like sequential, pretty cool. And as you can see, we got the mirrors. Let me show you the backlights and then we get on the road. I think I showed you guys already, but I just find them cool. Right now I'm about to go to this helmet place. I think it's Moto World, and I think they have like a large selection of helmets. Right now my helmet is gray, but I want to get a white one to match the bike. I do have this same helmet in black. I can just swap the pads. I'm a double XL, so I do have a black option, but I want to see if they got any white. So we'll just take this ride. Let me zip up my pocket. We'll see what they got. It looked like they're a dealer of LS2 helmets and AGV, I believe, and of course some other brands, but I feel like I'm not supposed to go this way. It looked like they're an authorized dealer. Well, I don't know if they're authorized but not, but it looked like they have a lot of LS2 options and AGV options, so I'll just go see what they got. Probably won't buy anything just because I don't want to carry it, but if I do see something I really like, I might just pick it up and just suck it up and carry it. But yeah, as you guys can see, I got my mirrors. Unfortunately, with these mirrors, I do kind of need it to come towards me more, but if I do that, it's gonna hit my gloves, so I would just have to adjust my body position when needing to use the mirrors. If I do, I don't really use my mirrors though, because I just find it easier and more better to turn my head, because as I stated before, mirrors have blind spots, so not everything that's behind you shows up in the mirror. I mean, everyone's different. Some people live by their mirrors, some people rather turn their head. Me personally, I rather turn my head. And then for you guys, it may not seem like I'm turning my head like a lot, but I am. It's just the camera stabilization kind of tweaks the movement a little bit, so it might not look like a full turn, or it might not look like I turn my head much, but I really do. It's just a stabilization of the camera. Tries, or maybe it thinks it's like vibrating or something, so it's trying to stabilize the video. But I do prefer to turn my head than using the actual mirrors. But I like these mirrors because they're low profile, that's why I bought them. But like I mentioned before, sometimes I rather see things in person before I buy it. So if I would have saw these in person, I probably wouldn't have bought it, just because of you don't really have a good view unless you move yourself around. So I probably wouldn't have bought it. I probably would have went for a different option, but that's why I always say I'd rather see something in store. But I guess a lot of these stores don't sell mirrors in person. They're like all order. I still didn't wash my bike since I bought the bike. I don't know what I'm waiting for. But you guys let me know in the comments, those of you who ride, do you use your mirrors or do you just turn your head? And then also, it's the same for the car. The car, I do use the mirrors a little bit more, but it's still the same thing. I rather turn my head just to be sure that there's nothing in my blind spot. So you guys let me know in the comment section below. Do you guys use your mirrors, or do you turn your head, or do you not do anything, just turn whenever you feel like turning and just hope it goes well? Just kidding. Don't do that, guys. Turn your head or use your mirrors, but just remember your mirrors have blind spots. I still didn't get my plates. It's about a week, going on 2 weeks now. Still no plates. No big deal. Like I said, I know my tag number, just no physical plates. I'm not worried about it. I did make the copies of my CR and OR like I said I was in the previous video, so I got that done. I did the windshield too, as you guys saw in the beginning of the video. I did the visor, and that's another thing. I kind of wish I saw it in person before buying it, because on the picture it looks black, right? in person it's like a blue tint, not a black tint. I thought it was a black tint, but it's more bluish. So I probably end up changing that. I'm not gonna rush into changing it. I'll just, I don't know, probably just riding around like I normally do, and then I'll probably end up just seeing one as I'm riding, and then I'll just buy it like that. But I'm not gonna go searching for another visor. This one will do until a pretty visor comes into my life. You guys can't feel it, but it feels like about, I don't know, 95, 96 degrees. I also ordered a seat. It's a racing seat, that's what they call it, but I just like it for the design. And then it has like this little hump. I'll put it on the screen. It has this little hump, so it kind of prevent me from, I guess, sliding forward. That's what I'm hoping it does. So we're waiting on that, and then the bike will be complete. So right now what I'm waiting on, which is already on order, is the MDL light kit. I went with the Senlo, I believe it's the X1 model with the bighorn, and then I'm waiting on the seat, which is a pre-order, so it says about 15 days. When I first started riding here, this part right here used to confuse me, because I will always go down when I'm supposed to go up. Sometimes I will go up when I'm supposed to go down, but it looks like we got to go that way. But yeah, I already have on order the seat, which was a pre-order, the Senlo X1 with the loud horn. It's also on order. And then I ordered a screen, guys. It's budget friendly. Well, I don't know what's everyone's budget, but I consider it budget friendly. It's only 2,000 pesos after you use the vouchers or whatever in Shopee. It's only 5-inch. It's a 5-inch. And the reason I went with a 5-inch is because I didn't want the screen to be like overpowering the OEM screen. So, you know, this phone is 6 inches, and that's already for me kind of too big, because it just feels like it's, I don't know how to explain it. It's like it overpowers that. I wanted something that like blends in. So if I have like a 5-inch screen, and then that screen, I don't know, it's probably a 5-inch, maybe 5.5, it'll kind of look uniform. That's the word. I want it to look uniform, so that's why I went with the 5-inch. I know that Aoshi and Chigi, whatever, they're mainly like 6 inches, 6.25, whatever, but I don't need all of that. And then someone mentioned, I believe his name was Tyrone, he mentioned to do a review on the budget friendly one so people would know, and I don't mind helping you guys out. So I went with the 2,000 peso. The brand name is man, I don't remember. I'll put it on the screen, but I believe it was like Esco or Esgo, something like that. I'll put it on the screen, but that was the brand. I didn't see much reviews besides the ordering reviews, you know, like quick delivery, things like that. I didn't see much like riding views with it, so I'll make that for you guys. They have different options, like just a screen with a memory card, screen with a dash cam, all that stuff. I just wanted the screen. It's touchscreen. It says it's waterproof. That's all I wanted. The brightness says 800 nits. I'm not too worried about the paper specs, because everyone knows for anything, all paper specs for any electronic, it's not real world tests. It's more like in a lab somewhere with ideal temperatures and things like that. No wind blowing, things like that. So once it arrives, I'll do a review on it. I'll probably ride with it for like 1 or 2 rides, and then I'll give you guys a review on it. And the good thing about being here in the Philippines is it's hot. So if I can get that review done on a hot day, that would be so perfect, because if it'll survive the hot day in the Philippines, it should survive pretty much anywhere across the world, except for maybe Nevada or a certain part of California where it's like super hot. But for the most part, if it can survive the heat, it'll survive the cold, and it doesn't get that cold here, so shouldn't have to worry about the cold. It says we got 9 more minutes. I'm not sure if I will record in there, so I'm just gonna record just to the way there to the helmet place, and then that'll be the end of this video. Then once I leave there, I'll make another video. I'll figure out something to talk about. Maybe try to find like a tea place or something. I'm not big on Starbucks. I don't know. They're more specialized in coffee. And I'm not a coffee person. I'll see if I can find a tea place. I like iced teas, especially red tea, a red flavor. It's pretty good. But yeah, I'm kind of looking for a helmet that fits under my seat. I know you can do the PCX mod, seat mod, and it gives you a little bit more room. I don't know. The seat I ordered, I don't know if it's for PCX or it's for ADV. I'm hoping it's a PCX model because then I'll have the little extra space under the seat. But if not, it's okay. But I kind of wanted a helmet that's lightweight and fits under this seat, so that way if I go out somewhere and I just want to leave the helmet under the seat, I can do that. I bought a lock so I can lock my helmet to the grab bar, which will work, but if I can have my helmet under the seat, I would prefer it that way, just because the wind and all that stuff. I do wash my helmet every 2 rides because I sweat a lot. So like right now, my helmet I'm using, this is my first use since washing my pads. I washed the pads yesterday, the day before yesterday. The pads dry, I let it air dry. So I washed my pads in the machine, in the washing machine. I just let it air dry. And technically after this ride today, I need to wash it again, but I try to go an extra day, so I try to wash it every 2 days instead of literally every day. But that's just how much I sweat. I don't know if it's because I don't drink enough water or if it's a health issue, I don't know. But I sweat a lot, and I don't like to use those baklava thingies because, I don't know, it makes it worse. I feel like I might catch an asthma attack or something. I think I mentioned that before. Wearing the face mask on top, under the helmet, it feels like I'm about to catch a heat stroke. I was supposed to go up. And I don't know what's been going on lately. It's been raining every day. And then on the weather app, it says it's gonna rain for the next following week, every day. I hope it's not rain season. I gotta stack up on some more videos. I don't want to ride in the rain. I get sick. I get sick easily. But it's not necessarily like sick. It's more like allergy sick. So it's like my body, I don't know, I can sense when it's gonna rain. My nose would get stuffed. My stomach would start not necessarily hurting, but it would just be upset. And then usually when that happens, sure enough, it rains. Now it rained for the past 7 days. It says it's gonna rain for the next 7 days, but it says no rain today. So far my nose is not stuffed, but it looks like it's gonna rain. If it doesn't rain, I'll be happy. Just let the sun hide all day for the rest of the day. If it does rain, I'll just need to find my way home. I'll probably have to go to McDonald's or something and just stay there. And just stay there till the rain stops, which I don't want to do, but whoa. That was a pretty steep bump. So we got 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Man. One thing I learned about talking about riding is the time does go by quicker, or at least it feels like it's going by quicker, because I feel like I just took off and it's already 4 minutes left when I left. When I put it in the GPS, it said like 25 minutes. But I'm starting to enjoy the talking videos. I didn't like it at first, but it's growing on me a little bit. Just got to get better with the storytelling, find more interesting things to talk about. And if it stays cloudy and they have a helmet, I think today would be the perfect time to actually buy it, because I will have to carry it. Most likely I'll just put it in my arm or something, but at least the sun is not out right now. It's a little bit windy. When the sun was out 10 minutes ago, it was pretty hot. But right now it's windy, it's cloudy. So it'll be a good time to take home my helmet. And for you guys to know, I don't need a helmet. I just want a helmet. I just want a white one. I don't need it. And I probably shouldn't buy it because I already spent so much money. I feel like I spent so much money this month from buying this bike. Everything I put on it so quick. There's only one thing I ordered that didn't fit, and I'll put it on the screen. It was like this winglet thing. I thought it would look pretty good with the cage. That's why I bought it, but it didn't fit. I don't know. It didn't line up with. All right, it says we're here. I gotta figure out where. It didn't line up. Oh, there it is. It didn't line up with my bike grooves. I don't know. Maybe it's for a Yola model, or I don't know. But it didn't fit for me. This is the store Moto Market. I'm gonna see what helmets they got. If I buy something, I'll show you guys. If not, it's okay. But for now, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.